who is, I know we have like a couple minutes here. So who do you guys think that you would like to see?
I was going to ask that.
Yeah. Who would you like to see run at this point right now? Who do you think has the juice and who you think could execute the plan and bring some people maybe that the Democratic Party lost back over?
And you can give a couple of names.
It killed Yahya Sinwar.
I'm going to be very honest because I've now been through a couple cycles where I've, regretted listing off a bunch of names that didn't go too well. Like, there's no one right now that I think is going to be like a winning presidential candidate. That does not mean that all the people mentioned that are often mentioned can't like grow into becoming an excellent candidate and ultimately an excellent president. Like, that's what campaigns are for. And a lot of people grow during a campaign. But right now, I just think it's tough. And there's a lot of Democrats out there who they look like they're always like just reading the stage directions. Here's what we're supposed to say, and here's the right message that'll work. And I want more of these candidates to, sit down on shows like yours, or like, here's my advice to them. Like, when something in the news happens, when there's a development, before you look online, before you watch TV, before you ask your staff about it, just like stop and think about how you feel about it. Like, what is your genuine reaction to what just happened? Write it down and then start there. And if you need to massage the language and this or that because your advisor tell you, that's fine. But at least start with what you believe in your gut. And I feel like because Trump has won twice now, and we've been through a decade of this, people have just stopped trusting their instincts, which I get is understandable. But I think people at least need to go back to trusting their instincts because you could be wrong, but that's much better than just bullshitting your way through it, which people can tell immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the two things that I think I'm in a similar place. Like there's no one there's no one who I would quit this job for right now and go work on their campaign. There's no one getting the heart going. I do feel like it's more likely to be someone from outside of Washington because even after Trump, I still think there is just such a high distrust in institutions and the establishment and just frustration with the status quo. And by the way, you're seeing that like everywhere. Yep. It's not just the United States. Like in Germany, they just had an election. Dude. And among young, you track this, the AfD, like young men went to the AfD and young women went to the far left parties. And they all said, fuck you to the establishment.
Wow. Spain right now. In Spain right now, you're seeing the exact same conversation about immigration that we're having right here.
Yep.
You're seeing it all over the place.
Sorry, may I ask why AOC wouldn't necessarily captivate you guys? I'm not even being critical. I'm just curious.
Look, she does captivate me. I think she's like one of the best messengers in the party. I think she's genuine, authentic. I think that because she has had many years in the public eye, opinions about her from people who don't pay close attention to politics are still pretty polarized. Yep. Like she's got the curse and the blessing of almost 100% name ID, which means that a lot of people have formed opinions of her. Now, can she turn those opinions around to like win purple states in a general election? I don't know, maybe, but I think that it's tough. It's tougher, but like who knows? She at least she's at least genuine and very inspiring.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't mention her just because like I don't think she's going to run, but I do think she would scratch a lot of like important criteria. One is just social media fluency, like knows how to communicate with people in 2025, and it can't just be like ads on Jeopardy or whatever. And also just authenticity. Like the fact that she was a bartender, sometimes Republicans make fun of her for that. That is like the best part about her. Like she's a human being. She had a job where she worked with her fucking hands. Like when Obama was elected, he and Michelle had just paid off their student loans. They lived in a little condo. Like they were normal people, or like the closest thing to normal you could be when you get elected president. And I think it's got to be someone like that feels connected, because in 2016, voters were telling us like, we're sick of the establishment. We're sick of Washington. And we were like, hey, here's Hillary Clinton, a person you've known about for 30 years.
Who's had a lot of people killed.
Not Epstein yet.
Yes. Okay. Before you go, because I know you got to go. You guys both worked intimately with Obama. Big Obama fans over here. Can you give us an Obama story?
Oh, an Obama story.
Just a fun little Obama story. Anything.
I'm trying to think of a good.
Can I
We can
that's
cut
funny.
it if
Yeah,
you don't
that's
want.
good.
If you don't want.
Can you just cut this guy's name?
Yes.
So
yeah.
a good
the
buddy
name you
of
just
mine.
said, by the way. The name,
Yeah,
Got it. That is cut from the record. Okay.
A good friend of ours was in the car with I think it was then Senator Obama, and it was like two younger guys and him. And he's like, "So who are you guys dating?" He asked the first guy, and then this other friend of ours was in the back, and he's like, "So like person, who are you dating?" And our friend goes, "I'm gay." And he's like, "Yeah, you got game. You got game." And he's like, No, I'm gay." And he kept like, "Yeah, you got game." And he's like, "No, sir, I'm saying that I'm gay." And he's like, "Oh, well, there's lots of cute guys in the." So fucking funny.
I love that Obama was just so happy and accepting that there is clearly for a moment someone with severe autism in the back of his car working on the campaign just going, I got game. Anyway, boys, thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate you guys. I wish you the
Thanks
best
for
of
having
luck.
us.
And we got to get you in studio when you're in New York.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
for having
Thanks so much.
Thank you.